Good evening, everybody. It is 6:30 on the dot. David Paul with you in the KHOU 11 Weather Center on an interesting Wednesday evening. We've got a cold front pushing into the area right now. There's not much cold air with this at all. There will be lower humidity, which is what's going to give us these much more comfortable low temperatures moving forward. But this front is right across the heart of southeast Texas. It's going to take all night to slowly push toward the coast. As long as the front's in the vicinity, we could see scattered showers and thunder showers really just kind of pop up out of nowhere along and ahead of the front. So that's actually happening right now. We've got a storm developing in downtown right now here at 6:30. We'll take a look at that. But again, this is going to end up with much more comfortable air. Now, we'll still be 72 tomorrow morning. Not much of a change Thursday morning, but lows in the mid-60s Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and into next week we stay with lows in the 60s. That'll be lower humidity, and it will make mornings and evenings much more pleasant. I'm calling it a little spoonful, a slight little helping of fall that lasts a while, and we will take it after a long, hot summer. Okay. Looking from headquarters, this is our television station headquarters here in the Galleria area. We are Westheimer at Chimney Rock. We are looking to the east, and that is the downpour that now is soaking downtown Houston. You can see there's the Williams Tower. We're dry. We're on the edge of it here in the Galleria area, but you get just inside the 610 loop, and it starts to dump. And so from downtown to the Med Center, you guys are getting soaked by that one right now. High temp today did go to 95 at Bush. That happened at 12:19. Normal high is 89, so we were 6 above normal and only 3 below the record of 98 today. That was set back in 2023, just a couple years ago. 48 degrees. That is the record low for today, set on this morning in 1975. The 70s were a rather chilly decade for the Northern Hemisphere. Had a lot of chilly mornings, several snowfalls, even in Houston in the 1970s. I remember them as a little kid. They were very special, of course, being a kid and snow in Houston in the 70s. Ragweed actually dropped a little bit, but it's still up there at 174. It was in the 180s yesterday, so ragweed still high. Mold is moderate, grass is low. Tree pollen count is moderate. Here's another look at that storm. Beautiful. This is such an interesting shot. So again, we're looking east. So back the other way is the setting sun, and the west-facing buildings here in the Galleria area, some of the condos are reflecting the setting sun back to the west, while to the east we're getting that rain, and I think that's going to develop into a thunderstorm. You can kind of see, look at the sheet of rain just coming down. That could be producing some pretty good gusts of wind to 40 from downtown to the Med Center. That's going to push east toward the soccer stadium and into Edo, I think, pretty quickly. It's getting the Memorial Park area wet right now. Galveston's 84, Pearland's 86, Sugarland is 87, Tomball's still 88, so no cooler air yet. We will stay with a slight but more than a zero chance for an isolated severe storm through this evening from basically Harris County down to the coast. The front is right here, so along and ahead of the front at any time this evening, overnight, into the morning, you could see a pretty good thunder shower pop up. And here's what's happening right now. There's not much. Where we do see storms now, they're heavy. Strong thunderstorm here moving into western Fort Bend County. That's moving toward Richmond-Rosenberg. Thunderstorm just on the north side of Matagorda Bay. Victoria's got a thunderstorm just down the road. Y'all are just now letting up from getting thundered on here a little bit ago, Victoria. And you can see how these little storms are just popping up right on the edge. That one right there is the new one in downtown, right on the edge of that front. There's the one that's developed into a good thunderstorm. East Bernard, Old Highway 90, west of Richmond getting wet. That is moving toward Cinco Ranch, toward Richmond-Rosenberg and the Sugarland area. So we'll see if that ends up getting you guys wet here. And there it is, the first lightning strike with this storm. This is the one we're looking at. Again, we're in the Galleria area right here. We're looking toward the storm here. There's a lightning strike. So folks in Montrose getting wet, Med Center's getting soaking wet right now. Rice Military's getting wet, 59 to the 610 loop. I-10 out of the 610 loop's getting wet. That's slow going downtown, so that will push toward Edo, and there's a thunder shower popping up on the northeast side of the 610 loop as well. That's all going to push east, so Cloverleaf to Pasadena. Ship Channel area, that is heading in your direction here, all right ahead of our little cold front. As it slowly pushes through the next several hours, we could see more storms like this fire up and move east, Cloverleaf, Barrett, Baytown to Hobby. By 8 o'clock, there's the frontal boundary not moving much. Now watch this. Overnight tonight, This front just doesn't move much at all. It will take all night to get to here. So this one's oozing through. These early season, these right at the beginning of fall fronts sometimes can just take forever to push through, if at all. This is where it is 3:30 in the morning tomorrow morning. Maybe you're just asleep, but if you got to get up early, along and south of that front, Pearland, Friendswood, from Ellington Field down the Gulf Freeway to Galveston, everybody going to get wet. Angled into Freeport, models suggesting we're going to see rain and thunder showers on the coast and even a little bit inland from the coast as we head into 3:30 in the morning. We're going towards sunrise. It's still the coast getting wet and stormy for the rush hour tomorrow morning. Then watch what happens. After about 6, models suggest this front's going to get a shove, and it will finally end the rain by mid-morning on the coast, and then that will dry everybody out, and that will bring in a light north breeze and the lower humidity, and that will begin the process of everything feeling a lot better, especially by Thursday night into Friday. We'll go from tropical dew points, which is where we are right now, atmosphere outside extremely tropical, you can feel the humidity, everything is sweaty, and then we'll drop dew points down into the 60-degree area or below by Friday, and that will make it much more comfortable for everything and whatever you're doing. Now, what this means for temperatures, it's not going to get cold, but it will help temps in the morning drop into the 60s. Friday morning's low temperature map, Houston 65, Austin 62, San Angelo 56. Really, all of Texas has a comfortable morning on Friday morning, and that is the first of many to come. It's not a big cool down by any stretch, but it will make it more comfortable mornings and evenings across the state starting Friday and lasting for the next several days. Okay, quick update on the tropics. We have a new tropical storm, Umberto. So now this is the 8th named storm of the 2025 Atlantic hurricane season. There's the United States, Gulf, Carib, nothing going there. That's newly formed tropical storm Umberto moving northwest. That is Gabrielle moving to the east, still a hurricane, but moving away from the United States of America. Here's the tropical outlook map. There's Gabrielle, Cat 2, heading for the Azores. That X is now officially tropical storm Umberto, winds of 40. And then this spot here, right there near the Dominican Republic, has an 80% chance for developing once it gets toward the Bahamas and off the East Coast. That's interesting because with Umberto moving northwest and this one developing here, we may end up with 2 systems off the East Coast. Nothing threatening the Carib or the Gulf right now. Here's the forecast on Umberto. It's forecast to go to Cat 2 through the weekend into early next week, sitting here. By the time we get into Monday afternoon, this one is forecast to turn and move away from the East Coast. So I don't think we're going to see the U.S. threatened by Umberto. It stays out of the Gulf. But take a look at the modeling. So again, that's Umberto. This is that other spot that kind of remains disorganized, interfered with the Ala de Hispaniola over the weekend. But then watch it. We go into Sunday, we go into Monday, and it might cut off a low of some degree. Tropical depression, tropical storm, while Umberto is sitting here only about 500 miles away. Will that actually happen? We'll see. Will they be close enough to interact with each other and get that Fujiwara effect going? That's not in the modeling right now, but it's something we will keep an eye on. For the moment, longer range models keep all of this off the East Coast, and they do keep it out of the Gulf. And you can see the wind arrows here. See this coming in off the north? That's that drier air coming into Houston and really all of the deep south, getting in on that lower humidity, more comfortable weather for the next several days. Here are Thursday's numbers. 30% chance for rain and thunder showers overnight into the morning, especially for the coast. Then everybody dries out going into noon, and in the afternoon, highs in the upper 80s, lower humidity beginning to come in. Thursday evening into Friday are going to feel so much better around here. I've written lower humidity on Friday. That's when you'll really feel it, Friday morning. And lows stay in the 60s Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and into next week. So the mornings and evenings will be comfortable. We'll have warm afternoons, but the humidity stays low. And in these parts, low humidity equals good. Have a great evening, everybody.